Welcome everybody to the pre-fellowship graduation. I'm super excited to welcome you to the first ever pre-fellowship graduation, in fact, and to congratulate you all for all of the amazing things that you've done over the past few weeks. Now, we're going to go through a load of stuff today, so you definitely don't want to go anywhere. But first things first, you may be wondering to yourself, what is the pre-fellowship exactly? Now that is a fantastic question, and we're going to quickly jump into a little recap from some of our fellows on their experiences and what they loved about the pre-fellowship. Let's hear it from them.
I think my favorite memory from the fellowship was getting to do one-on-ones with individuals in my pod who were around the world pretty much.
The experience and the learnings that I've gained from the fellowship will always stick with me. This program made me even more confident about my learning capabilities and provided me with the platform to connect with people from different backgrounds and talk about things that we all are interested in.
I learned basically how to collaborate with people, so I haven't worked on many team projects before this. We learned how to collaborate with people across different time zones.
So my biggest takeaway from this fellowship is basically interacting and collaborating with other people, because this fellowship allows us to meet with every.
This fellowship has definitely prepared me for working in industry.
My most favorite sessions would be the show and tells. I enjoyed every single one of them and I learned something new from each show and tell.
No matter what your skill level or experience that you have, that you can always sort of teach someone something.
I know how to design and code a project from scratch now.
Now I'm better prepared in speaking in public.
Working on my project during the fellowship involved weekly deliverables, reaching certain milestones, and working with a team with consistent feedback from our pod leader, which I believe is really helpful for my future career as a full-time software developer.
No matter what you're working on, collaboration is always the key to success. Collaboration and communication, I think, are the two main components to developing successful projects or products. And it's definitely taught me a lot in terms of communicating with a team.
Got to know how to collaborate with different people with different sort of tech stacks. We also integrated some of the sponsored project and learning new technologies, not only the coding part, but also how to maintain the code, which I think is great.
My favorite memory from the pre-fellowship was when we first started the marathon hackathon, and we put into little pea pods, and we just came up with so many great ideas, and we just wanted to hit the ball rolling.
The biggest takeaway is this. Now, before I used to believe that before I could build a project, I have to know every stacks that are needed. But from this program, I've gotten to I've been equipped to know that, okay, I can learn on the go while I'm trying to build.
I think working in a team with great coordination and collaboration to make good products has been the biggest takeaway from it.
The code reviews have been a big part of how the pre-fellowship prepared me for a tech career.
People are great. I get to learn a lot of them from them.
Happy hacking.
Happy hacking.
Happy hacking.
Happy hacking.
Happy hacking.
Fantastic stuff. So that was a few things from a number of our fellows on their experiences over the last 4 weeks as pre-fellows. Now, for those of you who are still unsure, the pre-fellowship is our way of bridging the gap between our full 12-week fellowship, which you may have heard of before, as well as going to hackathons every single weekend and getting those skills that you would gain working on real-world projects. So the pre-fellowship kind of slides in here nicely in the middle as a slightly longer program with a bit more of that structure, but it's something that's a little bit more accessible to all. So, what have the pre-fellows been up to over the last 4 weeks? Now, that is a fantastic question, and we're going to be covering that today by going through some of their projects, having a look to see what all of them have been working on over the last 4 weeks, as well as announcing our favorite ones from every pod. Following that, we're going to be jumping into some of our highlights, some special words from a number of our staff, as well as looking at the class photo. Now, for those of you who haven't seen it, I've only let a couple of people see the class photo. Still very limited number of people, but we'll reveal that at the end as well. My name is Will and I am one of the program managers here at the Fellowship, and I make sure basically that everyone has a fantastic experience from when they get onboarded to the graduation, which is right now. So, without further ado, I think we should jump into seeing some of these projects, have a look to see what they're all about, and generally just see what everyone has been working on. So, let's have a look at this. So over here we have, can I get into shot? We'll see. There we go. So we have loads of projects. We had a total of 18 projects from everyone over the course of the fellowship, which is pretty cool if I do say so myself. Some of these are really impressive and you should all be super proud of yourselves for the work that you've done over the last little bit. Now we can filter this by pod, so we'll have a look through and see, but let me know in chat. I do have chat open off to the side. If there are any projects that you think are really worth and really notable and I should definitely check out, anything like that, because I would love to have a look at any specifics. But we're going to have a look at least one project from each pod, and then we'll have a little, there'll be a little like highlight reel where we can kind of see what everyone's been up to. So for those of you who don't know, and I'm actually going to oh, look at that. We're back already. Basically, the fellows had 3 weeks, so that our program structured is a 4-week program. First week is orientation, where people get to spend time working as a team, learning how to collaborate, and making a portfolio website, which we showed off in a few live stream a few weeks ago, in case you want to see that. Now, what we also did was have a 3-week project where there's a theme, a little bit more structure as to what you do each week, with the idea that the fellows can graduate with a huge project that they can showcase on their resume and, you know, use the skills they learnt on that to help them, you know, in interviews as well as just generally in future projects they work on. And I'm talking to you fellows, the ones of you watching. Yes, you can use those skills for the rest of your life. So that project had the theme of developer tools. We were looking for people to make tools that, whether that was to assist you writing code, or maybe that was to help with you managing what you're trying to do. So maybe some sort of task manager that links to your text editor, or maybe some web app that helps you manage what you're trying to do, maybe help you work as a team, and so on. So we're going to have a wide variety of projects. Some of these projects are going to be very kind of like built into your terminal, or maybe built into your text editor, whereas some of them are going to be more aimed at like productivity with a little developer focus to them. And that's the beauty of these projects, is they're all quite different and they've all got kind of their own little personal touch, which I do love to see. Now, let's have a look again at these projects. So what we're going to do here is we'll have a look here. So basically what we've got here is one about helping you with GitHub. Now, GitHub was a pretty common one, as you can probably imagine. We all love using GitHub. And so what we've got here is a project. And the best bit is a lot of these people deployed them with .tech domains, one of our wonderful sponsors. So we can actually go and try them live on stream. What more could you want? So use the search bar below. And for context, if anyone's ever come to a live stream with me, I'm not going to read the instructions. I'm not going to read the README. I'm going to make it up as I go along. And if it breaks, then we'll deal with that as it comes. But, you know, it's a good time. It's a good time. So search the bar on stuff on Stack Overflow, YouTube, and Google. All right, I'm going to put Discord bot. Okay. It's going to get us a bunch of Stack Overflow things. Discord JS, how to join a server. Interesting. Is that actually a thing? Oh, how to get your bot to join a server. Yeah, no, that doesn't quite work like that. We've got all sorts of stuff. This is pretty clean. It's pretty clean. Very, very nice project here, Central CLI. We're going to hop into another project. You know, we want to make sure we can get through plenty of these. Now we've got Git Dash from pod 3.1.3. Looks like people are chatting in Discord and on the Twitch stream. I do have Discord. I don't have Discord open. So if you're going to look at send me stuff on Discord, I'm not going to look at it. So please let us know in the Twitch chat if you do have anything you want to add. Let me sit more in the middle. There we go. So here we have another one that gets statistics from your GitHub profile. Interesting. So this looks like it can be pretty useful in helping you work out stuff that you should work on. Again, this is more focused on the productivity side of things, which is awesome. Helping you work out what you should be working on. Now, is it deployed? Oh, it is. I love the fact that everyone's managed to deploy their projects. There was a big emphasis on trying to get it deployed in the final week, and it looks like everyone has managed that so far. So we've got I must say, and all of these look beautiful. They're looking clean. Thank you, Robbie, for the spam. Look at that, co-founder of Git Dash, love it. Okay, so let's get started. I have to sign in with GitHub. All right, let's grant access to my. Got to put my project in. Let me just sort that out. Well, no one is watching. Can't have people stealing my password. Oh, did that actually work? Yes, it did. Okay, let's try that again. get started. I'm logged in. Right, so we're going to have a look at my repositories. I do love the GitHub OAuth no part. Ah, there's my username, followers. I do have quite a lot of followers, if I do say so myself. Got just a few. Let's give it a chance. Oh, there we go. So we got a few of my issues that are things that I've not worked on and touched in a long time. And I suppose there's a world to get stuff from my private repositories that you folks can't see. What about my favorites as well? Is this from projects I favorited? Oh, do I favorite them in the app? Makes sense. I can favorite. This is clean. Well, thank you, Git Dash. I very much like this. Very cool. And did I say you wanted to integrate Twilio into this? Very nice. To give you reminders. I like it. All right, let's have a look at... so we've had a look at... What was this first one from? Which pod was this? Does it tell me? I don't know. Don't know how I find out. Bit of a mystery, really. Okay, let's have a look at some pods from some projects from 3.1.0. So here we got Tabify, which lets you... Again, reading instructions is not for me. Do they deploy it, though? That's the real question. Does not look like they did deploy it, sadly. Is it a Chrome extension? The people in chat are like, well, if you just read the instructions, you would know the answer to these questions without having to ask. Yes, I know that's what you think, but reading instructions is not for me. Okay, looks pretty cool. You can make categories, you can kind of categorize stuff, and you can capture the current browser window tabs and options to select categories and groups based on current available categories and groups. Very nice. So to kind of help you organize your browser, and they used React. They also integrated email services using the Twilio SendGrid API. Very nice. We do quite like SendGrid. Awesome. Let's have a look at EasyFi. I'm noticing all of these projects, right? I'm noticing a lot of these are using the words a fi on the end, right? Just me. Well, Anyway, let's go back to the project. Okay, so EasyFi. Let me get on my chair one last time. Reading instructions is not for me. I know. The amount of times that's hit me back because I should have done it. Right, is it deployed? It's not deployed. However, we do have a pretty cool project. So it helps you, I see. It helps as an extension that helps you smartly and dramatically increase your personal productivity while surfing the internet and while taking care of your health and well-being. We do love a good focus on health and well-being, must say so myself. Let's have a look at Sketch to Code. Again, if you deployed this, please let me know, because I would love to see the ones deployed. Sketch to Code. So here, our core mission is to increase the efficiency of the typical app development workflow and remove the redundant and time-consuming bits from the process, providing an easily accessible and automated solution where user can just provide a sketch or UI. Ooh, now that does sound very nice. And it's a Swift application, so that's pretty cool. For you code, interesting. I'm sure if we go into this video, and we don't have sound for the video, but that's okay. I have seen this one. This is very cool. You take a photo of it, and it basically converts it. I know the number of people here are iOS devs, so it's good to see you make an iOS app. Does make a lot of sense. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, and if you go back, you can see it's very simple. Bam! I quite like that. That's pretty cool. Obviously, there's a reason why that one's not. And then we also have DevAssist. Let's have a look at DevAssist to wrap things up. And this one is deployed using the domain name, and it's on Heroku. Very cool. Right, let's see if it loads. If it's on Heroku, it will probably take a little time to spin up. There we go. Not secure, but we're okay with that. Oh, look at that. You can share it as well from Team 3. So let's have a look at DevTools. What have we got here? So we've got an auto check, error check, a website blocker, a website monitor, developers chat room, and connect with developers for sharing and learning new things. Very nice. Download the boilerplate codes for mostly use. All right, so let's have a look at the boilerplate codes. I always need me some boilerplate codes, especially for web development. Is this going to make me actually download it? Of course it is. I don't actually want to download it, but that's still very cool. Oh, and it's all Docker. Very nice. All right, let's have a look. We also have chat rooms. Let's have a look at the chat rooms. And this project, if we read the little blurb at the top, is, developers face a lot of challenges while building, You know, they face a lot of challenges while building projects which slow down their productivity. DevAssist comes in to help developers with tools to enable them to be more productive. Very, very cool. Now, this is kind of important, right? I don't look at these projects in a huge amount of detail before I jump on stream to show them off to the world, because I want, part of the thing that we look for and we encourage the pre-fellows to do is to, you know, learn how you can best communicate your project so that someone who doesn't know any of the context, like myself, can understand pretty easily, really. Someone said, we are still waiting on a response on Chrome extension deployment. Yeah, I mean, those stuff do take a little bit of time. Anyway, let's have a look at 3.1.1. Let's have a little, like, browse around here, shall we? So, here, do we have it deployed? Oh, it do! It's another .tech domain. We love to see it. I do love the fact that .tech, actually, side note, I do love the fact that .tech domains, their website is just get.tech. How cool is that? You know? Well, how do I get a .tech domain? Just go to get.tech. That's really cool. Really cool. Anyway, let's go back to where we were. So, Will, do you press some shortcut keys to switch between scenes in OBS? I have a Stream Deck in front of me. That's what I'm using. And I have some other software. We'll talk about that at the end. So, we've got a Chrome extension. I have to download this myself, but we can look at the website. They have actually provided instructions. Again, very important here, right? Make sure you include exact screenshots are very useful, you know, and here is a fantastic example of where our fellows have done that. I'd love to see it. And the tech they used, SendGrid. Very nice, very nice. Okay, fantastic. All right, let's have a look at Slice. Okay, so it is deployed. Worth having a look at. Oh, damn. Okay, I don't have an account. How can I sign up? Woohoo. I don't really want to sign up right now. But we'll have a read through. So, the unorganized and untraced working hours of developers often make them inefficient. Hence, by making this developers tool, we intend to increase productivity. Very nice. So it just helps track your habits in VS Code. Oh, very cool. Very cool. That's very cool. You know, data is very useful. Something that I've learned recently, you know, making data-driven decisions is super important. There's no point guessing, and you might actually be wrong, because you might hear like a vocal minority or something like that, and that's actually not the general case. If you can get data, definitely do. Let's have a look at this project. Again, reading instructions isn't for me. Let's have a look. What are we working with them? Mythbusters. I mean, it's a pretty cool name. All right, so we can register. I must say, these are all very pretty. You put my CSS to shame. And is this the API? Not found. Love it. This looks like a app written in Django. This is an app written in Django. Very nice. So Mythbusters is a platform where programmers can post topics or opinions to be discussed and scrutinized, ideal for the intermediate programmers, self-taught, and in university. I mean, I'm very good at, you know, not knowing where I can ask for help and where I can post topics, and, you know, Stack Overflow. Stack Overflow. That's a scary place. Let's not go to Stack Overflow. No. Can't be doing that. Okay. Fantastic. Let's have a look at, finally, YouTube. Is that how you pronounce it? There's no M in it. YouTube. Let me know in Twitch chat. Awesome. So this one's using Firebase, and a bit of Heroku. Gotta love it. And they're using the YouTube API. And this does, basically, what does this project do? Basically, YouTube has a lot of content on it. Oh yeah. And it helps improve efficiency and make developers more streamlined and focused towards learning a new technology. Is this deployed? It is beautiful. Love it. Everyone's like, oh boy. Okay, so I can contribute or sign in with Google. Very nice. Okay, so we've got all these courses you can find. Very, very cool. We can explore. We can do bookmarks. I like it. And also, this gradient background, I recognize this from some of the portfolio sites. Just saying. Very nice. So that is 3.1.1. Let's have a look in 3.1.2. Fantastic stuff. So, ELIF is a VS Code extension. Okay. What does ELIF stand for? It helps you make your VS Code application more interactive and intelligent. So you can do reminders, you can set reminders and recurring reminders. Oh, very cool. Oh, and it'll just pop up. That is very neat. Very simple, but very, very effective. I imagine that was quite difficult, though, to get that fully deployed. But they have got a website, so let's check it out. Let's check it out. Okay. Okay, damn, this is very pretty. I like. And it just scrolls. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, and let's have a look at TF Watcher. So here we have a very cool looking project. Let's give it a go. Let's try it. Okay. Ooh, lots of moving backgrounds. Not sure my computer's going to handle that while streaming, but we'll see. Okay, so it's a simple to use Python package and web app that allows you to monitor your machine learning training or testing. Now, disclaimer for all of you, that website is killing. I'm going to close the website. Computer can't handle it. Computer can't handle it. Sorry, folks. But I don't know anything about machine learning. So do let me know in the Twitch chat if you do have anything that you can add and maybe how I could use this in a future project. Very cool. And we also have a GitHub Pages site. Let's have a look at the GitHub Pages site. Okay, so. Oh, no, they've made a little, they've used, what's it called? Read the docs. Very nice. And we've already had a look at Central CLI. Let's have a look at 3.1.3 before wrapping things up with 3.1.4. Hey, Will, so if you want to try our project, you would be wanting to pair it with a Python library, or maybe they use the quick start documentation. Okay. Okay, so we've got git cord, remind me, note it, and git dash. We've already had a look at git dash. Let's have a look at git cord. So this one here is the ultimate Discord bot. Now, for those of you who don't know, I am big into Discord bots. I've been writing Discord bots for the last couple years now, all in Python actually, so I'll be interested to see which this one's written in, and I'm excited to see this one because Discord bots, you can do all the back-end stuff without having to write a front-end because you have a front-end where you can do reactions and messages and all sorts of fancy stuff like that. Very cool though. Okay, so let's have a look. You can probably hear my very squeaky chair. So obviously it won't be deployed because it's a Discord bot, but we do have a domain name, so it's worth having a look. Oh, very nice. I've got a little website here, gives you the commands. Again, documentation is super crucial. Super crucial. Ooh. Again, these moving background, these gradients are not... The computer does not like these moving gradients, I can't lie. Stream does not enjoy those. Click download now. Is that going to break things? Alright, I've been told to click download now. And then it just does the Discord auth. I can select a server. I can actually add it straight to the Fellowship server. I won't do that right now, but we could potentially add it in the future. Very cool. Very cool. Robbie actually has a fantastic question. So, the class photo, which will be coming up in just a few, in a little bit, let's say, we built a Discord bot which can scrape all of the photos from the class photo channel. It then crops them around your face using a Google Vision API, and then it combines them into a collage using the Python package Pillow, where it basically crops them and it resizes them, and then it sticks them all together to make a beautiful... I think this one's going to be 10 across and 6 photos down, so 60 photos in total, which is very, very cool. So, without further ado, let's have a look at this project. Okay. Oh, so, this project, I actually have seen these, so I added some videos earlier. So this is a Node.js package that basically helps you in the terminal. Never forget another damn thing. Everyone has a habit of forgetting important stuff. Hello, that's my middle name. Be it taking your dog out for a walk or your client meetings. We as developers spend most of our time in the terminal. Yeah, pretty fair. So it's difficult for us to add everything to our calendar because we need to... Whoa, hold up. Did I hear terminal and calendars? For those of you who don't know, I love my calendar. I love it very much. Okay, so let's have a look. Challenges we ran into. It's a VS Code. We had to give up on our VS Code extension. That's totally fair. But, next up is integrating the Google Calendar API. I've actually played around with that. It's quite... it's a bit fiddly. Let's put it that way. Awesome. All right, next up we have Note It, and obviously we've already seen git dash, so we'll hop into 3.1.4. So, our team was inspired by developer tools. So this is a Google Chrome extension for taking notes. Oh, let's have a look at the video. Let's have a look. Because it is deployed though. Actually, before we play the video, because I know that it will crash. Fantastic. Ooh, Mono's font. No, it's not Monospace, but I can download it. Let's have a look. Very nice. So it helps you, you can make lists. Oh, very nice. This is looking clean. Ooh, I do like this. This can be again, another thing that while you're surfing the web, surfing GitHub, surfing for a solution, you can quickly make notes of having to leave your browser. Very, very nice. All right, 3.1.4, let's have a look to see what you're up to. Let me just skip the song because it has words in it, and we don't want words because then you can't hear me. Okay, so we have another VS Code extension. Again, these are very, very useful. A lot of developers use VS Code, and it can be very useful to integrate it straight into your text editor. And what this does is it basically helps you time tracking, which is very important, especially if you're a contract developer and you're billing by the hour. Oh, and some memes and motivational quotes. Obviously, every developer loves that. And it is got a domain name, so that means I must open it. Ooh, very nice website. And it's got timer, motivational quotes, and memes. Very nice. Well, that's very, very cool. Now let's have a look at the React Raccoon Discord bot. What we have ourselves here is, I realize, ooh, there we go. Let's get myself back in frame, shall we? Let's do it. All right, so what we have here is the bot sends GitHub pull request issues. Oh, it's a Discord bot that integrates with GitHub. I love it. And I can actually join their server if I am so desired to. I won't do that right now as I am logged into the MLH account, not my own. But yeah, and they deployed it on Linode using ngrok to express a custom webhook. Again, very, very cool. And to wrap us up, we've got PearPie. Very, very cool project indeed. And what we're going to do here is, this is just a Python package. And what it does is it helps you package for parallelizing your task across multiple CPU threads. Oh, damn. That is very cool. Very cool looking project. And it is deployed, of course. Sadly, the domain does not work. But it is a GitHub page. It's pointing at GitHub pages. Very, very nice. And there you go. You can see it basically helps you parallelize tasks to run on multiple CPU threads. Very, very nice. Okie dokie. Well, that are all the projects that our fellows have worked on over the last few weeks. Pretty impressive stuff, if I do say so myself. Before we jump into the next stuff, let's have a little quick recap on all of the projects that everyone has just worked on, and just remind ourselves of all of the fantastic work that all of you have done over the last few weeks. Again, you should all be super proud of yourselves because those projects are impressive stuff, and you should totally put those on your resume. Anyway, let's cue the video. I hope I wasn't the only one deafened by that, but awesome job. Very, very cool stuff from all 59 of our fellows over the 18 projects. Now, we're going to jump into some winners. For each of the pods, we've got 5 winners, and each of those winners will be getting themselves some sweet, sweet swag. We'll have some MLH swag up for grabs, as well as having a number of prizes for those winning teams. So you definitely don't want to go anywhere. I believe it may be Arduino kits, but I'll stay tuned and confirm that after the graduation. So, to start things off, the winner of 3.1.2. I've been waiting for this moment my entire life. The winner is 1.0, sorry. Is DevAssist. Big congratulations to DevAssist. Really, really cool project that basically helped kind of like assist you while you are browsing the web. Very, very cool stuff. Yes, we can definitely do the videos afterwards. I'm more than happy to put those out for the world, for those of you to remember all of the cool stuff that you've been working on. So big congratulations to DevAssist. Fantastic work. Now we're going to have a look at 3.1.1, which is Alex's pod. And our winner for 3.1.1 is YouTube. Again, still haven't quite worked out. Still haven't quite worked out the name for this project. Oh dear, I tried. Oh, There we go. Yes, I have not quite worked out how to pronounce it, but congratulations to the team at 3.1.1. Udemy? Let me know in the Twitch chat. I'm going to actually put it up a little bit closer so I can see what everyone's saying. Udemy. Oh, Udemy. I can't say it. Regardless, congratulations. Everyone in your team will be getting some free swag and a prize that we'll be shipping out after graduation. Now we're going to move on to 3.1.2, which is Ayush's pod. I know that you have your stand-up around now, so you're probably maybe watching as a little party. Who knows? Oh no, stand-up's finished last week. Ignore me. But it'd be cool if anyone's having a watch party. Do let me know in the Twitch chat if you are having a little watch party. But 3.1.2, the winner is... dramatic drum roll. And the winner is... TF Watcher. Again, we thought this project was really cool, especially for those of you who are learning machine learning projects and trying to work out the best way of how you can utilize that in a future project and like work out, monitor the data and monitor the training and stuff like that. You can tell I know nothing about machine learning projects, and you can tell I'm definitely not the person who judged these. But fantastic work regardless, and this will really help developers in the machine learning world. We saw a lot of projects in like the productivity and kind of more like web dev world, but it's good to see some machine learning projects. And next up, we have 3.1.3. We have I actually don't know what the pod name is, but I know that Robbie is super keen for celebrating his pod. And our favorite project from 3.1.3 was Git Dash. We thought this project was awesome on helping you basically speed up how you use GitHub and helping you identify where you can improve yourself. Very, very cool stuff from the team there. Okay, so we have just one project left. Can I get a drum roll in the chat? I would love to hear from everyone who is excited for 3.1.4, Grace's second pod. Let's hear it from everyone. Get a little drum roll. Let's hear it. Yeah. Yes, that's the spirit. Drum roll time for 3.1.4. And the winner is the React Raccoon bot. Discord bots on DevPost. Again, we thought this was a really cool way of integrating GitHub and your Discord bot where you're probably chatting and collaborating as a team. We thought it was a really cool way of being able to link the two together. So congratulations at React. That's a bit of a tongue twister. React Raccoon bot. I can't say it myself. Big congratulations to you. Now, before we jump into some final words from members of our team, I'd love to just do another recap of all of the projects. Poor computer is struggling with all of the hype that's happening right now. That is for sure. However, hopefully the computer will calm down now and we can hear it from a few of our pod leaders. Now, the fellowship obviously would not be complete without our incredible team of pod leaders. They are the ones who are on the ground, making sure that you as fellows are the ones who get the support you need, help you with those bugs that you just can't quite solve, and empower you to have good fun every day during your daily stand-ups. We spoke to them and asked them to share some of their kind words for you as fellows and, let us know how they found the fellowship experience. Let's hear it from them.
Hey, the pod, and hey, all pre-fellows. Congratulations on completing the pre-fellowship.
I just want to congratulate all the fellows that are graduating today.
Hey, fellows. I am super thankful to have been a leader for the pre-fellowship.
We're here for your graduation, and it's a truly momentous occasion. I cannot overstate how immensely proud I am of how far we have come as a pod and what we have achieved.
I hope you've had a great time learning about new technologies and working with new friends and leveling up your skills.
And you all are amazing, because I've got to work with some of you fellows, and I have really enjoyed working with you.
I've learned so much much from you all, and I appreciate how responsive you all have been whenever I had any questions about literally anything. I was like, hey, you want to do this? You were always open to it, and that's also a great thing that you were open to getting yourself into uncomfortable situations.
Everybody here came into the pre-fellowship to learn something, and you've all absolutely done that. Everybody here has leveled up their skills.
I've been really impressed by the project ideas you all had, and we've seen some great products as an outcome. One thing I've always found interesting at MLH is working in small teams across different time zones, but it seems you've all handled that well, and who knows, this might give you some good experience for a future that looks likely to include some remote working.
Ranging from stand-ups to show and tell to retrospective sections. I know it takes a lot of hard work and discipline, and I've also got to see all your amazing contributions to the pod portfolio, going through your project ideas, going through your code, doing code review with you, and even merging PRs. It's really been great. I've really enjoyed working with you.
Which is fantastic. You're all the absolute best. I love you all, and I wish you the best of luck in the rest of your journey and hopefully at the fellowship.
I was super impressed by what you did in the first week with the portfolio template, and then also when you broke off into your P-pods, I think is the word we ended up using, when you broke off into your little P-pods to work on your projects. You did such fantastic work there as well. So huge congratulations for getting through the pre-fellowship.
So good luck to everyone. I'll miss everyone in Le Pod, and I hope to see some of you back for the fellowship in the next batch.
My advice to you is just to stay consistent, keep up the good work, and keep being awesome.
Whatever you've got next in your life, whether that's work, exams, further study, or something else, you can absolutely use the skills and the experience you've gained during the pre-fellowship throughout your next adventures in your life. So best of luck with those, and it's been a privilege being your pod leader.
I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Happy hacking.
Thank you so much, and happy hacking.
Bye-bye.
Oh dear, now that was awesome. Yeah, the laptop has died. But that was an awesome little video from our pod leaders who shared all of their best bits of why being a fellow is so rewarding for them. Like, you being fellows is going to be kind of sad. You've now graduated. You're now free into the world. But that doesn't mean that your experience with the fellowship has ended. Some of you may apply to the full fellowship. Some of you may now apply to internships, but that means you're always part of the MLH community. Well, we've seen it, heard it from the fellows, we've heard it from the pod leaders. However, there's one thing that we're missing here, and that, my friends, is the class photo. We want to, let's have a look to see what everyone has been up to over the last little bit. And let's have a see of the whole class of the pre-fellowship. Damn, now look at that. We have a whole 59 fellows. Look at all of those wonderful people from all over the world. And it's you folks who made the pre-fellowship what it was. I'm super proud to let all of you out into the wild and let you free as developers, engineers, whatever you decide to do next. But yes, we will be sharing this as well for all of you afterwards, and I, super excited. Everyone's like, hell yeah, class photo. I know, amazing stuff. Awesome. Well, that is everything from me, folks. Again, I want to just express how proud I am of all of you for making it this far. At the start, I don't know, throughout the fellowship, especially at the start, some of you didn't feel that you belonged there. Some of you didn't feel that you were good enough. But trust me, you were definitely good enough. Look at the work that you've all just accomplished. It's incredible. And I want you all to, just reflect on this and remember that you are incredible, and that anything that comes on your way, you're going to tackle it like a hero. Anyway, that is all from me, folks. My name is Will, and I am here with the MLH Fellowship. Let's hear it one last time from everyone in the fellowship. All right, bye, folks.
Happy hacking. That was the best one we had yet.
Happy hacking. All right, everybody waving. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for being the most amazing pod. I have loved it.
Look at MJ.